Hi, I'm Eric Lee with VictorEric Design+Build. I'm the founder and design director of VictorEric Design+Build. Today in this video, I want to share with you what our design build process looks like so that you get a glimpse of how we like to do things. We are truly passionate about design build for custom homes. The reason is because it gives the customer the best design and construction experience for their custom home. When you go through building a custom home, you can have a myriad of headaches, and you've heard those stories, the breakups, the arguments between husband and wife, and all of that stuff. We have done our best in our 25 years to tighten up our process so that you get the best experience. Also, from a design perspective, we help you come up with that vision that's in your mind that you can't even describe for yourself, but we put that on paper. And when it gets on paper, we want to be sure that it gets built the right way. We want to be sure that that vision that we shared and created for you gets built the right way. And that's why we believe in the design build process. In this video, I'd like to give you a brief introduction of our design build process and take you through the steps that we take any custom home client so that they can have a successful and joyful experience. Of course, everything starts with design. And in the beginning of the design process, it's super important that we take you through a detailed discovery phase. And what this is it's us understanding your requirements, your lifestyle, how you live, what you like to do, so that we can design that custom space that's suited and tailored fit for you and your family. After that, we come up with the concept design and we present that to you. Make sure it gets approved before we go to the next step, which is the design development. And in the design development, we're adding more flesh onto the bones, if you will, and we're developing that design. Although you as a customer only see the final presentation of each stage, there's a lot of collaboration that happens behind the scenes in our office that you don't see, and we want to prepare before we present anything to you. For instance, all of our stakeholders will be meeting before any presentation that we do for you. Example is the design development. Our architectural team will meet with our interior design team, with our construction team, with our landscape team, and with myself as the design director to make sure that that vision aligns with the concept, aligns with the requirements that you've laid out, aligns with the budget, and also is constructible. So we meet in a team and we exchange ideas and we revamp that presentation before we even present it to you. And of course, with every design, there's design critique. Although I don't handle every single design myself personally to every stage, I am still critiquing every single design. I want to make sure that it aligns with the requirements that you've laid out and also the design values that we have here at VictorEric. So there's a high level of quality control that we have here at VictorEric, and that is why we've been successful for over 25 years in the Lower Mainland. And although a lot of your approvals and involvement would be done at this stage, there's still a lot of work, heavy lifting in the background that we take on for you. Not just drawing the drawings, making sure the design works in terms of constructability and details, but there's also coordination with the consultants, and there's a myriad of consultants for any new custom home, plus dealing with the cities. We want to make sure that we get your blueprints approved and ready for construction. After that, we don't stop there. We provide also construction level drawings, and we want to make sure that all the instructions are there so that your home can be built the right way as we had envisioned it. Now you'll see from our proven process diagram that the design and build are tightly woven throughout the process. So even when we're designing, there's a pre-construction phase where our construction managers and project managers follow you along the way. Every single decision that you make for design is made with these things in mind. Does it make sense for design? Does it make sense for your space plan? Does it make sense for constructability? Meaning, can you actually build this design? There are many designers out there that are great with creative design, but the technical constructability design of it is a little bit lacking. And because we're design build, we have that full team to make sure it gets built. Plus, the final thing is, can it be built for your budget? And that's the most important thing. We don't want to create this beautiful design, sell you on that, and then only to tell you, sorry, you can't afford it. That's why the pre-construction phase that we have in our process is so important. We follow you with every single step. Every single approval that you get for design is backed up with a budget so that you know roughly where you're at. And of course, with every decision, that budget tightens up. So it may start very high level, but in the end, before we start construction, we want to make sure that you are comfortable with the budget that we're presenting to you. So once the drawings are ready, then we go and tender that for you, and we make sure that you're getting the best price through our trusted trade partners. And then when that gets signed off, construction happens. Now, once the construction phase happens, the heavy lifting is done by our build team, and the designers, though, they don't go away. They are supporting our build team in the background, and there's a lot of coordination that happens behind the scenes in our office because we're one integrated team. You can see in this video a house in West Van, very complicated site that we've designed and built. It's on a super steep slope, custom home, high end, so it needs a lot of tight integration. And here is our design team going on site, checking on the insulation before we drywall, checking in on the rough-ins to make sure that it follows the interior design, checking on the exterior, cladding and all that to make sure it follows the architectural design that we did. And of course, because it's such a steep slope, there's a lot of landscape design for the retaining walls and all that, and we want to make sure that that is done properly. So there's a lot of coordination to make sure that your design vision that we created for you is fulfilled. And then finally, it doesn't end there because there's always a deficiency period. Because nothing is perfect built the first time round. There's always little things here and there, and we are there for you. We want to make sure that we hold the trades accountable to make sure that the deficiencies are done to the way that you like it before you sign off and take over the house. So that is our design build process, and I hope that gives you a good glimpse of how we like to do things. It's a reflection of our value of excellence, of growth, of VE care, and of getting things done. So if those things are important to you, come talk to us about your next custom home build.